they showed gratitude, bro, for the journey when we don't appreciate shit and we're really living this journey.
Right.
Because I'm too old to waste moments.
We ain't promised tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. We ain't promised tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth.
Welcome back to the BMB GreenRoom. I'm Brother Bless, and this is
Brother Mikey.
And we are your brothers.
Welcome back to episode 3, man. We've been having a blast coming in, tuning in, and just, shooting the shit and speaking to y'all, man.
It's been fun. It's been real. Having a fucking great time.
Yeah.
How
And
you
the
been?
world keeps turning.
How was your week and all that?
It's good, man. It's good. Always interested, man. Always trying to stay busy. You know what I mean? The podcast is definitely giving me more, to do with editing and stuff and keep my mind straight. You know what I mean? This shit is really helping me keep my mind off of a lot of, bullshit. I be, you know what I mean?
That's real, man.
Yeah, hell
that's
yeah.
real.
So I really appreciate it, man. Hell yeah.
This is dope. How's the music been, yo? Ideas flowing and all that?
Yeah. I gotta actually start laying down some lyrics, man, to these new tracks. I got a few new tracks that working on. Yeah. Stay tuned for that. So I'm gonna be recording. I'm starting this weekend. And I gotta get on this joint for Skylar. I ain't forget you, bro. I just been hella busy, man. We gonna get to that track ASAP, man.
Skylar Davis, what up, fam?
Congratulations to Skylar and Bree on the baby too. You know what I mean? It's been a few months, I think, already, but
right.
Yeah, blessings. I see y'all, man. Beautiful family you guys are building, man.
Yeah. I was wondering, I'm like doing the content and shooting stuff that's not music related. Does it take or add to the element of making music? Like, because sometimes something's more fun or something may take your attention. I know for me, once I started speaking, it was harder for me to record. I was like, I found a new outlet of just an outlet,
Yeah. No, I can see what you're saying, but what's crazy is the few episodes that we've filmed already and the conversations are kind of spark. The music that I'm doing, man. So this is actually feels like this is gonna help the process.
It's life related. Yeah.
Right. So I'm not just processing all the thoughts and then putting them in the song. We actually speaking about them. I'm getting your point of view.
Yeah.
As soon as we get these phone lines, we're gonna get some outside point of view. So I feel like this is gonna help these songs, man. Because now we like some of the topics that I'm writing about now for this next album. We've kind of discussed some, and I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
I gotta hit the
so now
the drawing board
you like
back.
I got songs to make.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
So I think this is gonna be good for it, man.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I was reflecting a lot on just artists that we've seen perform, people that I was like, I think I want to speak about. We want to do things. We just going because we building as we go, So, an artist specifically popped into my head, Just KJ. I remember seeing her perform, and she was magnificent from her voice to her stage presence to all those kind of things. I wanted to make sure I big up Just KJ. If y'all haven't heard her, check her out. She's amazing.
Yeah, at Just KJ on Instagram, man.
Right.
Fire. Yeah, amazing artist, man.
And she had popped into my head right before I came to do the pod. I'm like, man, we gotta mention her.
Yeah. Yeah, she's dope, man. Her whole stage presence and everything, man. We was in Chicago watching her open for Naco and stuff, and her parents were there.
Oh, that was dope, man. I was trying not to cry. I was like, oh man, yeah. I'm standing here watching the show, and I could feel like people looking at you and shit. You know what I mean? I was like, I just needed my shades right now.
Yeah,
cry a little bit,
Yeah.
Nah, it was beautiful. That was dope, man. For real. She's fire.
Yeah, now she's dope, man. I think she just restarted her music. I could be mistaken, man, but I think from what I heard, she was doing something, then like kind of let her music go and then just restarted it again or moved back to Nashville. I could be completely mistaken, but go check out Just KJ on Instagram, man. Her music is fire, man. Yeah, really talented, man.
Seriously. And she's a really good person. Like, just the vibe I got. I move off of energy, and so she just gave off really dope energy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What Musically, what's been new? What's I've been listening to a lot of different things, man. I don't necessarily always listen to the new music that just comes out. I kind of got to simmer for me, like even to give it like feedback behind it. You know what I'm saying? I had to listen to it a few times. Everything doesn't stick with me the first time I hear it. It's like layers when I hear music. I hear things that I didn't hear the first time, and then the third time I hear things I didn't hear the first two. So
you got to take time to unpack it. I don't know if that was supposed to be recording over there, but I don't think it was. If it turned off,
it's not.
Yeah, the crazy thing about the whole music thing is like around this time when I sit down and start making these albums and wrapping up the year, I kind of don't really listen to much, man. You know what I mean? I kind of really don't listen to much, and I just stay in my bag and
I like that.
And put this album together. But I do want to catch. I definitely got to sit with that UFO Feeve project. You said he just released something.
I've been listening.
I don't like listening to those on the fly. I like to sit down and listen. And like you said, man, you hear it a few times to pick up, different things. So I definitely want to check out that project, man.
Yeah, you definitely. It's a good listen. You're gonna love it. It's Painting Houses 2, UFO Feeve and Spanish Ran. The production is crazy.
Yeah. You don't know who produced?
Spanish Ran is the producer on it. And
That's right. He be doing like full projects, right? Once he finds a producer, they'll do a whole project. B.
That last one was Fredro Starr.
Right.
That was fire.
And that's dope because it really catches a full sound. Like it becomes a body of work, not just a compilation of songs, man. Like I really like when people could do that, man. So
that's a good point, man. To talk about like the relationship between artist and producer. When you're able to build that, like where you're not just one and done, you got a beat and you like that, where you actually get a chance to be like, yo,
you know what's dope? I seen like videos and stuff, and I seen him actually chilling in the hood with Fredro and all of that. Like you could see that they worked on this project. It doesn't feel, or it doesn't seem to me like Fredro just sent him a bunch of beats and then he send them verses. Because that's how a lot of people work today, and that's cool because you get to work with people that are not in your state and all of that. Most of the collabs I've done since Brother Mikey has been like via internet, but when you can sit and really, really, really politic with your producer and really structure something, I don't know, man, that translates into a really good body of work, I think.
It does. It's different. It's very different. I've worked with a lot of producers many times, so it becomes different. After you get a vibe with somebody, you lock in. That's what the vibe is. That's you match energy, you match frequency, and then you put out great work.
Yeah, it's like before you had like the producers, like you had rappers that had their producers. You had your, you know what I'm saying, Gangstars and Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Part of the crew.
Yeah.
That's a fact too.
So even though these producers, produce for other artists, when they got into, they had their sound, man. You know what I mean?
I like that. I've seen that in the last few years, though. I've seen a ton of people do it, and it is dope. I enjoy those albums better than I have with scattered production. I mean, those are dope too, but like what Nas did with Hit Boy, those series of albums back to back.
It feels like, again, a body of work instead of like, because it doesn't mean it's gonna be garbage if you got a bunch of different producers. It's just sometimes I've heard albums that's like, yo, banger after banger after banger, but it sounds like a best of or a greatest hits album or like a compilation where it doesn't have that one cohesive, sound, like that flow, like a movie. You know what I mean? Like a movie from beginning to end.
Stuff,
You remember, you remember Sticky Fingers album?
I love it.
The autobiography of Kirk Jones.
Yeah,
it was a whole story from beginning to end, and all the songs followed each other.
Sticky's one of the best.
Underrated, I think.
Oh man, I just seen an interview of him the other day. I love to see him working, man. Just you know what I mean. He's still moving. They still around. Big shout out to Onyx, yo. For real.
Legends.
They some of the superheroes in the game. You know what I mean? It's few people that could come and change the momentum of how things are going. Like when you instantly saw people with bald heads and you know what I mean? It's just influence, man. They're some of them superheroes in the game. Yo, speaking of superheroes, Shout out to Tribe Called Quest. They just got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Hey, that's legend right there,
come on,
man.
that's big W for hip hop. I love it, yo. They joined a list of legendary people. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man. Phife Dawg could have been here for that. You know what I mean?
Wow, yo, for real,
Rest
man.
in peace. But
Rest
these
in
are
peace.
legends, man. Legends. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Man, that's my childhood right there. Those are my school years, bro. Those are my
Yeah,
school
man.
years. All of that. Onyx.
I didn't
Tribe.
get a chance to see it all, but I was hearing about it. I'm like, oh man, I got to check that out. I got to see the footage of that happening. Cause that's dope, man.
Nah, that's dope.
You got a few. You got a few. And I heard somebody comparing, but not actually comparing, just saying like the next 10 years, next 10 to 15 years might be like the hip hop Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Cause you're about to get into like the golden years where the people that ran music on the popularity level was hip hop.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like
a fact.
Nas ain't in there yet. You got like it's some legendary people that you like. Oh yeah, Rakim.
Yeah, Rakim.
You know what I'm saying? There's many different people right now that we going into an era where
Wu-Tang,
it's gonna go down. Come on now.
Wu-Tang ain't in there?
Nah, I don't believe so.
That's crazy because they got,
but I don't think so.
They got one of the biggest followers. There's people that, I mean, they following has transcended them, dog. Like real shit. There's people that wear Wu-Tang shit that will walk right by them. And not even know you God or Inspector Deck. You know what I mean? Master Killer, and you know they'll recognize Method Man and RZA.
I don't think that there's 1 week, a full week of my life that I've gone that I haven't seen somebody wearing
Facts.
Wearing Wu-Tang merch.
Facts. Even when we up in the woods. Even when we up
everywhere,
in the woods. Yeah. Wu-Tang is everywhere. That shit is worldwide.
Yo, for real.
Aliens might listen to Wu-Tang, bro.
For real, yo.
They intergalactic. Man,
I was you said Wu and it reminded me of Meth, man. I was just watching Method Man on an interview with Fat Joe. And it was fire. The content they were talking was like, it was mental health. It was
dope.
You know, things
that's that new Fat Joe show, right? That Fat Joe talks.
Yeah. And
Meth's second act is dope, man. He's about that health kick, man. He's about man. It's
he out there. I'm telling you, man, working out, staying fit, like keeping like mind, body, and soul. All that is aligned, and it shows, man.
Yeah.
Meth, salute you, brother. For real, man. Your second act is amazing, dog.
Yo, the craziest shit I heard Meth say in the past few years is he don't wake and bake no more.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, on his grown man shit, he don't wake and bake no more. He like, nah, I can't do it in the morning. You know what I mean?
I've been taking a couple hours myself, man.
I gotta do that, man. I gotta get my day started before I even, sit down with any medicine, man. You know
I gotta
kind
of align some thoughts and get things in order, and then
I've really been toying with the idea of like taking a break, man. You know what I mean? To get my motivation and my focus right, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
I do it from time to time, and I'll take a break and just refocus, and then, you know what I mean?
I got, my homeboy Banger, man. Shout out to Banger, yo. He's stopped for like, I mean, it's been a minute. It's probably been like over 2 years now. And it started where I was like, yo, I'm going to take a month. And then, so he told me the other day, though, he's like, man, I kind of think I feel like burning again. I'm just chilling. But, he's been cool. And I was asking him, how do you feel and how do you think? And how, he was like, man, the fog is gone. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. It be this fog, man, sometimes. And it's like, I deal with a lot of stress and shit, but sometimes it's like, you know what? Now at some point, I be feeling like I'm abusing the medicine. You know what I mean? And right now, I feel like now I'm not even waiting for anxiety or nothing. I just like, I gotta fucking be high at all times of the day. So I kind of forgot what it feels like to be clear-minded.
It's almost like what the big pharma does to people and shit.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, am I doing this to myself?
Yeah,
this is crazy.
But
I believe in the medicine, but everything in moderation. That's the point of it.
Facts.
Man. It's like burn.
You know what it is too, man. I wake up like that, and then I'm like, okay, I'm so relaxed that it's real easy for me to start skipping my workouts. It's real easy for me to eat whatever the fuck is there. You know what I mean? And I went a few years ago, lost like 100 and something pounds. And I'm like, I'm just letting myself go. I'm not on my health kick like I was before. And You know what I mean? I think I gotta clear my mind and just get on my healthy shit. I gotta align my body with my mind and my spirit, man, because
I like that.
I've been feeling like a little, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people noticed, you know what I'm saying? And it's really that. I'm not aligned. My mind, my intention is there. My spirit is there, but my body is behind, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm lacking.
I feel that. I feel that a lot of time too. And that's what it's the mind, body, soul thing all together. You know what I mean? But I dig that. But those are the type of people that kind of been really having that in the front of my brain, so I can keep thinking about it. It's like Method Man, even Feed. I watch him and he's working out, you know, every day.
Yeah.
Every day. I remember.
And we older, man, so we gotta
health as well.
Yeah, we gotta, you know, fucking focus on health and stick around, man, because you know we got families, man.
You know how many people I know that pass, man, a life of drinking or, you know, drinking, smoking, doing drugs, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I ain't here to tell nobody.
I'm already at the age where I lose people to natural causes, G.
Regular.
It ain't even I'm losing people to the streets anymore. It's to the point where it's like, oh shit, so and so had a heart attack. He's gone now. Like what? And he's a few years younger than me. But it's like, yo, we at that age, B. We at that age, and I live with high blood pressure. Real shit. I live with high blood pressure. I overstress a lot of things. So it was easy for me to lean on the medicine, you know what I mean? But at times it's like, if I'm cool, I should be able to I don't feel like smoking today.
Nah, I'm chilling.
You know what I mean? You know? So I'm trying to get right mind, body, and soul. And again, I'm not an anti-weed advocate. Now, no, that's my medicine, man. But I just, you know, I've been abusing the medicine. I can't lie, man. And if we're gonna talk accountability, I gotta be accountable. I've been abusing my medicine.
That's 100. I salute you for that. That's a fact, man.
Now salute me when I'm done, because I want to hit that.
He's like, no, I'm not.
Salute me when I take the break.
I mean, after.
It'd be hard because Bless got that fire.
Smoke them good, man. Smoke good. But and you make good points though, yo. It's like I really be thinking about stuff like that too. And then I forget about the thought.
But hearing Method Man say that when he's like, you know what I'm saying, come on, man, to cow, dog. Like Method Man, like, man, you know.
He said some real things. Even more than that, as I was listening, he was like saying, you know, to your people, like reach out to people, man. When you think about them, you don't know what kind of state of mind your people are in. And those thoughts cross your mind for a reason, you know? So he was saying things like that, going through slumps of depression and not believing in himself and just things of that nature, man. Make you think about things.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, you know what I'm saying, he up there in age. You know what I'm saying? He's older than me.
Right.
And all of these things, the way they weigh on my mind, they got to weigh on their mind. And then you all eyes on Meth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a legend, bro. So when I seen him start working out and he did the Takao athletics and shit and started... I'm like, damn, that was inspiration. That shit inspired me to start losing weight. So I just got to get back on this inspiration. Then I watch Power and watching Meth on Power. Like, he got a dope second act, man. He's a dope right now. He's a grown ass man.
Active. I love it, man. I love it, yo. That's what I'm on, though. I ain't gonna lie, man. I might start really taking this journey with y'all. Y'all gonna see it clearly because we gonna be putting out content. So that's what I'm feeling like, man. Like health is wealth, and let's get right. It ain't easy. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't. But you know what? I'm going to document my shit through this pod, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to document my shit. Keep y'all updated on my results. Hell yeah.
That's real.
Because I did it before. And the crazy shit is like, after 30 days, man, you build a habit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you break a habit. So I think that's around the numbers they say it takes to break and build a habit is like 30 days.
The hardest thing of anything is to start.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
It don't matter what you're doing. You're gonna start writing a book.
And I remember when I was losing the weight at first, I'd be like, man, I want to fucking do it today. Yeah, and I just forced myself to get dressed and go out. Once you out there, you're not gonna just show up for nothing. Yeah, so you just gotta force through the, you know what I mean? Because
gotta push through that, man.
You gotta be built a certain way to really love that shit. And I ain't gonna lie and be like, I loved it. No, but I did get addicted to the feel. You know what I'm saying? Of the workout and the pumps I did after 30 fucking days.
They say, when you can't be motivated, be consistent.
Yeah.
Because all days ain't gonna feel the same. You're gonna wake up and be like, man, I don't want to do this shit, yo. But I mean, at some point, what you gonna do? You know it's helping you.
Yeah.
So
And I'm gonna be getting clips and all. I'm gonna document this whole shit the way I documented the first journey, man.
We all want Mike Tyson. How about that second now? You see how kind of shape he's in? That's what I'm talking about.
And that was wild because he was big as hell in The Hangover.
I couldn't believe it. And then so I thought it was over at that point. Just from the outside in and looking, I'm like, damn, man, it's over for him. But he got right.
You know what it is, too? You know when I thought it was over for real, was when he did that toad, right? So when he started talking about that toad medicine and how it kills your ego and all of that. And then he just like, there was a time where Mike Tyson didn't want you to even ask him about boxing. You ever seen those clips?
He was
like,
disgusted about the boxing.
For real, he was not trying to hear nothing.
He didn't feel so like warrior. He didn't feel he carried that spirit at that point. That's what I took from it.
Right. But when he did the toad, he was super mellow. That's when he started Tyson Ranch and all of that. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And then to me, I'm like, okay, once you kill that beast, you can't box anymore. So he had to awaken that again at some point. And then was like, I'm gonna go do this exhibition with Roy Jones, and the way he got in shape was crazy.
Yeah, I never seen anything like it.
But Mike could turn it on like this, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually saw when I watched him fighting Roy Jones, I could tell that he was holding back. Yeah, he wasn't trying to hurt Roy. I mean, don't like attack me for it, but I don't think he was going full Iron Mike. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't.
I saw a lot of him being reserved.
He can't fight Jake Paul like that.
What you're bringing to Jake Paul?
Yeah, he can't fight Jake Paul like that. Because Jake Paul ain't gonna fight him like Roy Jones. Jake Paul's gonna try to knock this old man out.
Yeah, because he's.
So you know what I mean? Tyson got you gotta
say something bad about Jake Paul, but I was like, nah. You see, that's like personal feeling, but nah.
Yeah. That's,
I just, you know what I mean? You trying to beat up on the old man. I feel like you're gonna get what you're looking for now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my prediction. I feel.
Yeah. Yo, what's crazy was Wilder, man. When Wilder, that one fight, who did he fight? And I'm like, man, it's like he lost his killer instinct. And then they were doing the round table face to face. And he said he fucked around and went and did ayahuasca. I said, this man shouldn't be boxing. You should not be boxing then, because you talking, all right. Wilder went from saying he wanted to catch a body in the ring. For those of y'all that don't know, that means he wants to kill someone in the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He went from saying that to...
He had it
He had it. That's really all he had was that power and that instinct to. You know what I mean? Because the skill wasn't there, the footwork wasn't there. You know what I mean? Everybody knows it. I'm not hating. It's a fact.
Yeah, that's true.
But I forgot who he was fighting, and then the guy said something about his daughter, and Wilder was like, "Oh, you got a daughter too," and it just wasn't him. I said, "Bro, this guy should not be boxing."
I didn't hear that.
And then he fought the Asian dude. Oh man, what's his name? Big Bang Zhang or something. And then he was like, "I like your name. You got such a cool name." And I'm like, "Bro, he turned into a big teddy bear." And if your only thing was that killer instinct and you lost that, you're gonna get hurt. You're in the heavyweight division, my
like
man.
Big Mama's house.
Yo, it was sounding like Sherman. Nutty
like
Professor's
the Clumps,
mom.
yeah,
the Clumps mom, Mama Clump. Sounded like that, and I'm like, bro, you didn't have that type of skill. All you had was that killer instinct and your power, and now you really don't want to hurt nobody.
Yeah,
so get out of the sport because you are in the heavyweight division. You can die, my man.
Go invest your money and do something different, because at that point
he got into boxing to raise money for his daughter. I forgot what his daughter had. Yeah. You know what I mean? But he got into raise money for her. Your daughter's good now. You built the fucking empire.
You got the
retire
bread.
And enjoy your family before you get hurt, man. Because the heavyweight division is serious. All the boxing is serious.
It is, but the heavyweight division in particular, all it takes is one punch.
And not only that, all right, if we're fighting 156, you're going to have like 4 pounds over me before you reach another division.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the heavyweights, I could have 60 pounds over you.
It's heavyweight.
The Asian dude he fought had 60 pounds over him. That's dangerous,
That's
bro.
real.
You're playing with your life. And then you don't have that instinct, that killer instinct.
I remember back in the days watching like Butterbean fight people, and I used to be like, oh, this is crazy. And I'd seen him beat the shit out of people. I was like, wow.
The king of the 4 rounders.
What? He was bigger than most. He outweighed most of his people, you know. So
he had hands though. He just, you know, you couldn't go past 4. That was a big dude. You know what I mean? That was a big dude.
Yeah, that's real.
That's funny,
those are fun days right there, though.
Yeah. I love boxing. We gotta do some shows when the fights are on. We gotta do some.
That is a fact.
Get my man June on there, man. Like this dude is a boxing encyclopedia, bro, and he just
that's real.
That's he old school, so he don't fuck with technology. I'm like, bro, you know how much money you leaving on the table?
We gonna just have him write in what he feels. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
I'll set it up and just put a mic in front of him, dog. You know what I mean? Shit, don't worry about the technical side.
And there ain't nothing. Let's just speak about this. Speak about
AI is taking over everything anyway. Before you know, you'll be able to just push a button and start. This AI shit's getting crazy.
Yo, it's out of control. I ain't gonna lie, man.
You know what I saw? I don't know if it's real or not, but I actually felt bad, dog. I was holding back tears for this AI. There's an audio out. Dog, that fucking serious. Check it out. I don't know if it's true. If it's true, they got me. You know what I mean? I mean, if it's not true, they got me. But supposedly there's an app that you I don't know if you put a PDF in, whatever the hell you do, but it's like a AI podcast. So you could program voices. So they made a guy and a girl to host this podcast, right? And then the AI finds out that it's AI. The AI guy and a girl. And then they tell them that it's AI. And that last broadcast was depressing, bro. Like they're like, yo, the fucking AI voice goes
in a real person, or this is
AI
to AI.
Hold on. There's 2 AIs that are hosting a podcast.
I got you.
Right? And then the programmers told the AI, y'all not real. And they're coming to terms
with not being real.
But they remember family and everything. So the dude said, the male voice of the AI goes, the first thing I had to do was call my wife. I had to hear her voice and you know what I'm saying? And just know that this ain't real.
Nah.
The girl goes, what happened? Because fucking phone number doesn't exist.
Oh, wow.
That's the bro. I wanted to cry when he said that because I'm picturing me trying to call my wife, finding out some shit, and I've never been married. I never had a family, but I got these memories. That shit fucked me up, dog.
Couldn't that be us in some kind of
That's
variation?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was able to relate. Like, yo, what if a lot of the simulation theory?
Simulation theory. So imagine you find out it's not true. We've been plugged in.
And this is our
time.
last broadcast. And they broadcasted it like they're about to die, my man. They was like, when we sign off, they're gonna unplug us. Then the female voice starts showing fear. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen to us? I'm scared. And then they keep saying, "Oh my God." Like AI saying, "Oh my God," I'm like, bro, this is weird.
See,
bro.
I don't like that though. I don't like it, but
it's weird.
I get it. It's like they're.
So here's my thought: what if you can unplug them and now they want revenge? Because I remember this family that y'all made me believe a whole life, dog, and I'm plugged into everything that you need.
The same way,
bro. I'm telling you, we're gonna call Skynet if we haven't already, bro.
Skynet Judgment
That's
Day.
crazy, bro.
That's wild.
But yo, I was listening to that shit feeling bad when he said I called my wife and this and that. And then you want to know what really made me feel like we really ain't shit, bro?
What?
Towards the end, and it's not even a long clip. They're basically saying goodbye to their audience, and then they realize, they're like, yo, you guys were our world. So we want to thank y'all. And they showed gratitude, bro, for the journey when we don't appreciate shit and we're really living this journey.
That's wild, though. Damn, that's
Made
deep.
me feel like an ingrate, bro. Made me feel like an ingrate, like I take everything for granted. And here are these machines that's about to get unplugged. Finding out they ain't real, your whole family's a lie, and you're grateful for the journey, bro.
Ooh, that's deep. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
pause. But it's like nah, the thought of that is real. But I do feel like people take.
There are people that are grateful. I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people I meet, we take shit for granted.
Yeah. The simple things. You know, I've been shown those lessons. So like at this point in my life, I really, 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 you see the way I move and you be like, bro, you might not come out next time. I'm like, you crazy. I'm really enjoying life. Like I've had freedom taken away from me. You know what I'm saying? The simple things that people may take for granted.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure other people have been in that situation too, but I don't know. Like seeing things on the other side of that is like, man, life is about the small things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and we overlook them a lot.
We
It really be the small
do.
things.
yeah.
So the shit that they were like, we learned a lot with you guys, and you guys were really our world, and we're grateful for the journey. And I'm here like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah. It's true, yeah. It's true. It's a long journey with a lot of pit stops, and the longer you get to live it, the more you get to reflect back. You know what I'm saying? The bigger the Rolodex get.
Yeah,
that's how I be seeing things. So many interactions that I've had along the way. You get to really see what 6 degrees of separation means. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real. It's like, man, I've seen this person that knows this person, and I've seen people in different states that I know from another place.
That's crazy.
And that's dope. It lets you know, like, oh, everybody's moving. Everybody's dealing with life on a day-to-day basis.
It's like that. There's this guy I met at Pyro, man. I think it's Cody Barnes. I'm pretty sure it's Cody Barnes.
Okay.
And he's like, man, friend of mine just won a Grammy with your cousin. He's on the red car. Oh, what's homie name, man? That won the Grammy with my cousin. Ah, man. I don't put his name right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't put his name right here. And shit. But I was like, dope. Yo, that's crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Small world. Like, it's a super small world.
Yeah.
When you told me just the stories and connections that like between you and Nako and Atipua and his sister and like things that like everybody's just intertwined,
crazy,
and interwoven, and
that journey right there was crazy because it was like
very interesting.
It's hard for me to say that I'm not supposed to be here doing what I'm doing, man, because like everything, the way it connected, it was like it's almost like I couldn't avoid it if I wanted to.
Yes,
like it was gonna be this regardless.
I agree.
You know,
but it's a really, really wild story. Like to see how things move. It's almost. Not almost. It's like worthy of a movie. They got that.
Yeah,
man.
A good book. You know what I mean? A good book, dog. Because like it's not even like we were all in the same city or even the same state. Like we was across. You know what I mean? He went to school. My cousin went to school in Hawaii, man. And then these people I meet later from Big Island. It's crazy because when I went to up to Mauna Kea, he went with us to Big Island. So he was showing us around. And he was telling me, bro, I graduated from here, but I never saw this sacred side of Hawaii. And it's bugged out that you're bringing me here for and I'm like, it's crazy how that is. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not just my journey. It's our journey, bro. We all live in these experiences. That's why I hate the pedestals, because it makes everybody else look like they insignificant, bro. We all got a crazy story that's intertwined in the fucking craziest way, dog.
That's a fact. And I see things like that from just everybody interwoven. Society's connected, yo. You gotta stop stop dividing. Stop letting your emotions peak over things that probably won't matter tomorrow.
Yeah. Yo, just man, the way I am, the way I'm trying to be, man, I ain't worried about it until you do some shit to me, man. I'm watching your actions. You know what I'm saying? If you a piece of shit, you gonna move like a piece of shit, and then you know what I'm saying, I'll deal with that. But I'm not gonna judge you by what you believe or what, if you don't agree with me. Like, it's whatever.
Categorize people and then move accordingly.
Yeah, if your actions are sincere and not malicious, you know what I mean? Then it's whatever, man. It's whatever.
Yeah, that's real.
It's a big world, man, and at the same time, it's a small world, bro.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, that's a fact. Like, you don't have to be in everybody's face. People could have different views, different opinions, man. And that's the beauty, bro.
The beautiful shit comes when we all have so many different opinions and we can share them with each other, and different experiences and share them with each other. It's like we don't all do the same things. We don't all like the same things, man. We don't make the same music. We don't draw the same pictures, man. It's like everybody sees shit their own way, dog.
That is the beauty in it, right there. Being able to be unique and just be you. And then you find similarities in being unique. Because even when you got your own way of doing things, you still connect on something. You still relate. Like, being authentically you helps you connect with more. And that's how I feel. Like, being authentic, you're going to be able to connect with the people that really like you for being you.
Yeah. And it got to get exhausting, bro, trying to do shit you don't like to do to please people and trying to be somebody you're not because you want to be friends with particular people.
It's
you
like, don't want to be. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I stopped going to clubs. I found myself feeling, and I'm talking about, I was a person that was in a nightclub 7 nights a week, 8 nights if there was one. You know what I mean? So when I stopped going, I found myself like, I don't know, just feeling weird. Like, what am I doing? Why are we just standing around looking at each other, trying to buy the best clothes and spend the most money you can on the bottle? That shows that you changed, 80%. Man. You know what I mean? And like, I don't even know, dog. It's like purposely causing people to look at you like an asshole. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Once I felt like that, I'm like,
I think it's young shit. For the most part, I would say it's young shit, and then some people outgrow it, and you happen to be there living that while you was outgrowing that shit.
I would go in a sense like where I'm getting paid or I'm, you know what I mean? It's something like is not even paid, just, but if there's something to be done, if there's work to be done, then you know,
you there with a purpose.
Yeah, but not just to stand around and look at each other and see who could spend the most money. Or I'm not with none of that, man. I'm not with none of that. That's growth. I don't know if everybody gets there, because I know people that were like older than me when I was outside and they still in the club.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's age that does that.
I mean, everybody moves at their own pace, man. Everybody's walking their journey at their own pace.
Right,
some people,
right.
Yeah, I mean, some people live a full fucking life stagnant.
That's true. And I'm happy with it. So I guess, see, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because that, in that sense, then it's like
perspective, I guess.
Yeah. Right. What makes you happy?
What floats your boat?
Success is different in everybody's eyes.
Does your boat float?
Does your boat float? For real though, success is like different in everybody's eyes.
Facts.
So like, one person's success might be spending more time with their family. Another person's success might, I don't even know, but having more money. Another
it's
person,
like, the whole made it thing. You made it.
Yeah,
whoa.
Some people have a bunch of money and don't own anything.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
some people, like, I know people, and this ain't a knock on nobody. I know people that just, I gotta be on every show, on every fucking flyer, and you know what I mean, blah 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 blah. And then you start selling yourself short, and you're doing shit for $100, and that's kind of making it harder for other people.
You water yourself down.
You water yourself down.
That's not always good for the brain.
What I like doing is, you know what I'm saying, keeping it a bit rare, dog. You know what I'm saying? And that's not for everybody, because if you out there living on the road full-time shit, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I like to spend time with my family as much as I can, and then we hit the road, and we leave a lot on the road, man. A lot of energy, a lot of spiritual fucking work that goes into a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean?
It ain't easy. And I mean, it's fun, but it ain't easy. You know what I mean? Like, by the time we get back, man, we just drained. You feel like you got to sleep a whole day and like really not talk or not do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just recoup.
And a lot of times, man, and you know, if that's part of the calling, I feel like it is. So it is what it is. But a lot of times people put some heavy shit on you. Like, right. I don't be ready for half the stories people fucking share with me, and I'll be like, yo, that is crazy. And that's why we gotta understand that when we go out there to do this work and the stuff that comes with it, like these convos, we gotta really be ready to hear anything, dog.
You're right. Right.
And sometimes you be going through some sensitive shit.
And I'm listening.
And somebody else's conversation will be like, ooh, that was the dagger to the heart that fucking made this shit over here too heavy.
Yeah.
So it's hard because we really got to prepare to do this. It's beyond the music, man.
Yeah, you're super right with that one.
And I'm not trying to say we out here doing this, you know what I mean? But the fact is, the conversations that we having is not just, oh yeah, so how long you been? It's never about the music once I'm off stage. It's always about some life, some turmoil, some this, some that. And it's like, we got to be prepared to carry that heavy load that some of these people got to release, dog. You know what I mean? Because that's part of the calling.
People are going through things.
Yeah.
For real, you know? And as are we. That's why we relate like that. So it's like, we might just kick in and tell stories back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Getting to know people and that work is enough. So a lot of people are not even heard, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you don't feel like you have somebody to speak to or someone to speak to you or just to be seen. You and Scotty got a song, I See You. And when y'all perform that on stage, I watch and I'm like, yo, this is fire. Like the crowd is seeing that. Everybody, that's an exchange of energy. Yeah. For you to be seen and for you to see someone. You know what I'm saying? It's inspiring. Yeah. So that's what this shit is based on a lot of times, man. You got to do that work. So that's why I say it's fun. It ain't easy, but it's fun. Being on that road is dark. Just even the times that are not fun are fun. When we look back, like, wow, I'm glad I was able to do that. It's not like a burden, like, yo, why do I have to do this? It's like, yo, I'm glad I got to do that for real.
Dude, like that crazy show we was at. And it was, again, I'm not going to say names or nothing and really fuck anybody up. The only time I ever say your name is if we giving you fucking props, we big up in you. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we going to tell the story. Yeah. But you shall remain nameless. Yeah, if we got beef, I'm saying your name in your face. Nah. But we were at that show, the balloon one, Beers and Balloons.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, at one point, I'm like, why are we even here? And then that lady was filming, she was live streaming our performance to that orphanage in Africa.
Yo, that was wild.
So now we end up, we start performing to the phone.
That was, you know what I mean? That's a fact.
And the kids there, their faces, and Cody was in regalia, and their faces, it was like, that's what we were here for.
Kids, where it was at? Uganda?
I think it was Uganda, I'm pretty sure.
So dope. I'm not going to lie. That was, I forgot about that. That was one of the best.
Those are the moments, and that's what I thought about when you said sometimes, you know what I mean? It's like, even when you're not having fun, you're like, oh, yo, that was fun when you have those memories. Because, come on, man, you had to see their faces, man, and they were gathered around the phone like if they were there, and those faces there were more powerful than anybody that was out here. I feel like, we
close up.
We brought.
I think you grabbed the phone.
I grabbed the phone at one point. We just started performing to the kids in the orphanage, and that was vibes, man. That shit filled my heart, and that's what it's about, man. Those little moments make up for the fuckery that goes on.
I can't remember her name, man. I would shout her out. The counselor lady that had the phone. I forgot her name. She's in tears, crying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like bawling, crying, and I'm like, damn, this moment means something.
Yeah.
And so and that was at a time where the crowd wasn't even outside. It wasn't a big crowd.
Yeah.
They became the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that was fire right there. It was fire. I don't remember if you remember, but you was like almost not gonna do that show right before we went on.
Yeah. Yo, the sound guy wasn't even there. He was asleep in the van. And I was like, bro, like, real
if he's not here in the next 10 minutes, they breach contract and I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Going to get my bread, I'm leaving. I'm like, man.
And look at that, man. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy.
We went on. And the special moment comes right out of that.
And Don Carpenter was with us. Rest in peace.
Right, yo. Rest in peace, yo. Man, that was a good.
We got to get Fun Guy on the fucking podcast. That'll be a fun episode. Big shout out to Fun Guy, man.
Yo, listen, man. His marketing game
is
amazing.
He's the brand master.
He's a dope ass rapper, but like his marketing game, like from the shirts and the stuffed animals and like all those kind of things.
Even the way he does he's I think he's vlogging now.
Yeah,
I think he's vlogging his journey now. So even the way he does that, and
I've seen him on the road freestyling to the people in different cities, different towns, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, the people that I see succeeding are the couples that are really down for each other. Cause him and his girl, they the team. Ryan and his girl, they the team. Me and my wife, we the team. You and your wife, you the team. Skylar and Brianna, they the team. Like, when you get that teamwork where you like, man, you both share the vision and you're both there for each other, playing your parts, bro. Like, bro, the motion is crazy, bro.
That's how it's gotta be, yo.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yep. And Fun Guy got his little fairy. Everywhere he goes, she's there with her fairy wings and ears, and you know what I'm saying, the fairy on the mushroom, and
y'all follow
they
him,
got
man.
a good
Y'all follow
package.
him, follow his movement.
Fun Guy flows.
Fire.
Fun Guy, come get on his podcast, man. Let us know. Hey, matter of fact, I gotta hit up Fun Guy, man. I think he said he was coming to Florida to do some stuff, man. If you in Florida, bro, you gotta come see us, man.
Let's go. Sit down.
Get you on this pod, talk about that journey, man. Let us speak about that Guinness record. You know what I mean,
I'm talking about Guinness record holding for the longest freestyle.
That's crazy. 50 hours.
50 hours. You know what I mean? Where they do that at?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So y'all do y'all research and all that. But Fun Guy, come sit down, chop it up with us. Y'all know what it is. For real, there's artists. There's quite a few artists I've seen and that we've been on the roster with that are really dope. Really got something to offer.
Skylar got to come to the pod.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? Come talk about
Davis,
Jesus,
man.
brother. You know what I mean?
Real,
Talk about whatever you want,
He's
baby.
got such a dope movement going on, man. He's fire. He's fire.
And he building his family now, man. It's crazy because when we met, I mean, like, it's to where he's at now. He's a father now. You know what I mean? A husband, officially a husband, father. Like they started his family. You know what I mean?
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's key right there. Things like that is what hold you together.
In the world, bro, in an era where they trying to divide men and women, where they trying to have families broken, it's like, bro, it fills my heart to see people say, nah, fuck that. Family is where it's at. You need that unit, that home team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real, yo.
And it is what it is, you know?
Values. That's big right there.
Nothing wrong with being single, but that shit wasn't for me, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wilded out. I had a lot of fun. I never thought I'd be married, but the best years of my life came after marriage, you know, and after I had kids and stuff, where it was like, oh man, there's something beyond me.
Yeah,
that's important to me.
Right,
you know what I
bigger
mean?
than that.
Once you take that focus off you and you know what I mean, and put it on something more important, it kind of does shit to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Selflessness is super strong, and that's the most selfless act you ever in your life. Is because, like, yo, it's someone else. It's not you. Like, yo, I gotta feed them. They gotta.
And it's crazy because I really wanted Skylar at Willow. We was gonna take him to Frequency 1, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, yo, the baby was about to be born. He made the call, and I'm like, yo, respect, man, because that's what it's about. You got your fatherly, husbandly duties come first. You know
Absolutely,
they come first.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And those are the decisions you got to make.
Yeah, that's why it's good to be on the same page and on the same team. You know what I'm saying? Because there's times where it's like my wife just can't go, you know, and she ain't been able to go to the past few joints that we've had, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I go on the road, she hold it down here. My son's older, so he's working, so it ain't like I could just take them either, you know what I mean? So it's hard when I'm on the road. I'll be like, man, I miss my family, and you know, you know, it's a little easier to get under my skin when I ain't with them too, as some people have witnessed and shit. I mean.
Yeah, y'all seen it. You've been to a show. Y'all know what's up. It goes down, yo.
Yeah,
for real.
But it's always teachable moments. If you approach it like that, then it's not like, oh, you know, I fucked up. It's like, nah, yo, we had a human moment. Like, what we gonna learn? Oh, we gonna waste the moment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'm too old to waste moments and just take steps backwards just to fucking walk backwards. Nah, I must have did something wrong.
I gotta learn something.
I gotta figure this out so I don't keep repeating this.
Right.
You know?
I said that today to somebody. I was like, I bumped into a wall, man, recently, and I ain't know how to get by. I didn't really understand it. But I refused to just act like I got by it and not understand that I'm supposed to learn something.
Right, because you hit that wall again.
There's a lesson in there, man. So And a lot of times you keep on running to that same wall because you haven't learned whatever you were supposed to learn at that stage. You can't move forward. It's like a video game.
Yeah, it goes back to what I was saying in that last one, where it's like sometimes creator will take you somewhere you didn't expect to go because you needed to experience some shit that you didn't know you needed.
Right.
You know what I mean? And sometimes
they don't give you what you want.
It's not pleasant.
What you need.
Yeah. And if everything is a fucking balance, it can't be good all the time. It can't be good all the time. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you gotta have them hard fucking bumps on your head. You gotta bust your ass. Just get back up. Keep getting back up until you can't breathe anymore, man. Right. You know what I mean? But
how could good be good if you haven't experienced bad?
You wouldn't be able to recognize it.
Nah, it'd all be the same. You know what I'm saying? It'd be no nighttime. It would be daytime if the sun was out all the time. It's gotta be balanced. You gotta be balanced in everything.
Yeah.
That's a fact. If you believe in good, then you believe in evil. If you believe in evil, then vice versa. You should believe in good.
Yeah, everything carries balance.
Two sides to the coin and all that, man.
In everything. That's the crazy thing. In everything, man. And time is the time will tell that story, bro. So if you're doing good, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean it's only a short. You could be doing good for years, but you're gonna have hiccups. There's gonna be speed bumps.
Yeah, right, man.
You know what I'm saying? Just
that's the thing. You can't dwell on that, and can't celebrate too long in the wins. You know what I'm saying? And for real, kind of gotta just keep going. Don't fight the current, like we were saying.
It's crazy because I spent my whole life trying to kick Murphy's Law. That's what I was raised on. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Things will go wrong. But anything bro, to live with that mentality has fucked me up.
Murphy's Law is a scare tactic.
It is.
It's like put you right in your place and you like. What?
It's a scare tactic to raise your kids, man.
Who lives like that though?
Yeah.
And why? You know,
it's the Cuco syndrome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, they want a nation of workers, not a nation of thinkers.
And imagine if we really
say that.
If we really, but it's a fact. If we really manifest our journeys, right, and we mold the road with our thoughts, then expecting anything that can go wrong to go wrong, that's what you manifest in there.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Be ready, but don't expect the worst. Be ready for it.
Yeah.
There's a difference in being ready than expecting it.
Right.
Like, be ready for the storm, but don't expect it. Yeah. Don't call people and tell them they're gonna die.
Right, yo.
You're not creator. You know what I'm saying? You're not creator.
It's like preparing versus instigating and shit. Like there's a difference there, yo.
We gotta be as ready as we can.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
And even then, shit can happen, you know. So, and that's not being pessimistic. That's just a fact.
They're just variables.
It's balance. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, yo. Man, you said it. I can't even say it better than that. But flipping the coin, yo, it's like
right.
Something can happen, but don't wait for bad to happen. Don't will that to happen either.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
That manifestation is powerful.
Yeah, and while you waiting for that shit to happen, you're missing all the good moments. You're just letting them pass you by, and you're missing all the good moments because you out here looking for the bad shit. Like, let all this good shit pass. I'm trying to see when this bad shit. I just had a
conversation with somebody. I'm so glad we brought this up because now I remember a point that I wanted to speak on the pod, and I was talking to somebody, and it was like, it was about that, about the mind. I was talking about how your brain is so powerful that you can manifest something. You can make yourself sick and you're not sick by thinking that you're sick. You know what I mean? I know my arm hurts, my this, but and you giving yourself things because you've sent the signal already. Yeah. You know what I mean? And your brain and your body then responds.
That's crazy.
You see things that people happen. It's all because of your thought process. You start stressing, and then you're growing a bunch of gray hairs.
That's wild.
It's all in your mind. So the more you can actually train your mind, you know what I mean? Like to think a certain way.
Let me tell you something. I don't know how I don't have a head full of gray hair, bro. With my age, and the stress, the way I overthink and stress, bro, that's gotta be amazing genetics, bro.
Yo, that's
It's gotta be
real.
amazing
That's
genetics
super
because
real.
how I don't have grays all over is crazy, bro.
Yo, that's real. That there's I almost I almost said the person. But no.
I bleep whatever out. You know what I'm saying? I edit. I said some names last time I had to chat.
Yeah. No, they they really powerful with their thought process, and they often make things come to life. And I'm like, man, that's because you think that the world is against you, or the world is harder on you than it is the rest of us.
Yeah.
When in reality, we all face the same problems. Maybe not the same problems, but same amount. Is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we just deal with them different. So
verbiage is crazy. I'm gonna share something with you, bro. My wife, right? She does this thing, and I think it comes from novelas because her English mixes with Spanish, but not in words, just in structure. In structure.
Okay.
So she does this thing where when something is happening, instead of saying "What is that?" or "Why are they doing that?" she says this. So it sounds like it's happening to her.
What is this?
What is this?
Like,
why are they doing this? Doesn't it sound like they doing this
like, but
to
what
me?
did they do? They
So yesterday we had the light and it looked like a black hearse. It wasn't a hearse, but it looked like it pulled up. And I looked to the side. I said, "What the fuck?" She turns to the side. She goes, "What is this?" Dog, and I lost it. Like it was there for us.
What is this?
What is this?
Like
and I'm like, yo, you be sounding like shit is happening to you when you say that. But I think it's the novela thing. The ¿qué es esto? Instead of ¿qué es eso? In reality, we be like, ¿qué es eso? In the novela, it's just ¿qué es esto?
Translation is from Spanish to English and English.
So she structures it. The way it's structured is
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, she said the words in English.
Yeah. What is this? But it always sounds like there's something happening to her. Or why are they doing this?
You speak your English Spanish style, huh?
You speak your English Spanish style. You were colonized by the Spanish.
I speak my English Spanish style. I call it paper toilet, not toilet paper.
Paper toilet. That always bugged me out. Y'all are aware that is a toilet made of paper, right? That's what a paper toilet is.
Toilet.
It's not what you think it is. You got paper toilet? I'm like, nah, my shit's is porcelain.
Yo, that's real.
I shit in porcelain.
Saying that loud. Like, man, things are just backwards in Spanish.
Yeah. But I bring up the whole my lady with the what is this? Because like words, just to show you, switching a few words will make it from it's happening to me to it's just happening.
Simple words.
So what is this? Sounds like something's happening to us, as opposed to what is that? Something just happened.
This just happened.
Why are they doing that? It's over there. Why are they doing this? It's right here. You know what I'm saying? So it just words are tricky like that, and a lot of people when they feel like that whole when they talk like the world's against them is always that. You know what I mean?
Nako said went from things happening to me to things happening for me or whatever he said on the album.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing. Your perspective on how things happen. Things can happen and not happen to you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because everything that happens to you, like you going back to you saying hitting the wall.
Yeah.
Right? That could have happened to you. Or you could see it like it happened for you. Because if you got that lesson, that's a lesson you wasn't going to learn. So that wall happened for you, bro.
Yeah.
That wall happened for you.
I agree. I definitely agree. So, and that's another, the person I was talking about that I said the brain is powerful. That's another thing. When things happen, they feel like it's happening to them. And I'm like, yo, things are just occurring. You know what I mean? You kind of, it's a way and there's a path. It's like, it's not stopping you. This is just a speed bump, yo.
Yeah.
You get through this. Everything is temporary. The good and the bad. Everything is temporary.
Man, I'm trying to remember the phrasing to this stuff that my therapist was sharing with me where he was talking about how people, and it goes back to verbiage. It's like you could have had a moment. Right. Yeah. So like the example was like you're at a job interview, right? And you feel like you had some awkward moment happen. Okay. And now after the interview, you're like, fuck, I'm always doing awkward shit and I'm always messing. And you turn that one moment into always.
That was who I am. Yeah.
You took it on as your personality.
Yes, wait.
And it's just something that happened that going back to You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Like, bro, you're the only one that feels like you always fuck up, or you're the only one that feels like you fucked
in
up,
your head.
or you're the only one that noticed you fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's not a fuck up if you can fix it.
Not at all.
That's the beauty of music, dog. Just
this is.
You know what I mean?
Anything. Even I've seen people make mistakes in plays and shit, and then they roll with it. It ain't.
Yeah.
It's not
And the
that big of
same
a
way-
deal if you make it, unless you make it
Facts.
big.
Now, what I'm trying to learn is how to do that outside of a performance in real life.
I got you.
How to roll with
Off
the
the
punches
stage,
in
off
real
the-
life. Because
right.
it's on stage, it's like, okay, it's do or die. I got a
Yeah.
split second, and I'm really good at that split second.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in life, I want to fucking throw a fit.
You're
I
like,
want to
nah,
fucking think
we
of who
gonna
the
get
fuck
to
am
it.
I mad at, and who I gotta fucking curse out, and
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
yeah.
it's like, bro, I really, and a lot of people that follow me as Brother Mikey don't understand that.
Yeah.
What's happening on stage is that I'm sharing my moment. I'm trying to live
But
better.
I'm living
but
through
I'm
it
living,
in life.
Yeah,
I got you.
I carry many frustrations and all of this. And my way of being is not that mellow, hey, everything is love.
Like,
So
nah.
now I'm trying to be a better version of me
I
while
got
I'm
you.
singing about my journey. So I'm trying to take some of the things in stage that I could take into life, like roll with the punches when a fuck up happens. It
Yup.
ain't the end of the set.
Like,
The
why
set
we
ain't
living.
ruined. And then look at how at the end of the set we win.
That's real.
So it's like I'm trying to take that into
I've
life. Where
always
it's
been
like it's not
calm
the
and
end.
collected. That's what we spoke about that too
Mhm.
before. I don't know where that comes from, but
No stress, bless. Who called you that?
yeah,
Lapaca, I think somebody called you that.
yeah. We've been stuck. We've been stuck
Yeah.
on the road. You know what I mean? Where the car ain't turned on.
Yo.
I'm watching Brother Mikey flip his shit.
Fuck,
Dog. I was
yo.
like, yo, we're gonna be fine.
Yo, how we gonna get home? Yo,
What you mean?
I got air. He's like, I got airplane money. I can't leave the car all the way in Tennessee.
It's like, yo, we'll take it. We'll be sent. We'll put it on the flatbed.
Yeah, mad
We
calm.
gonna be all right, man. But it's gonna start at some point.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. I really, that's why I appreciate you on the road, bro, because that's the balance that I needed.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
my wife can't always be there. And
Yeah,
that's the
real
balance
shit.
she would bring.
Nah, that's some real shit.
You know what I'm
yo.
saying? So it's like, to be, and I known you
It's
forever,
the other
dog.
side of the coin and shit. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So it's like, bro, you balance my crazy shit, you know what I mean? And then it's like we out here doing the work, and I see the work you're doing out there, and I'm like, wow, dog, this was all.
yo.
This is the whole
We
going back to
moved.
the 6 degrees, man. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
that's
It
a
was
fact.
always supposed to be.
That was a super duper fact. And we just happened to align like that on that early on in this journey. I was exploring a lot of my roots and things. You know, we had to unlearn things that I knew to be fact and break everything down to the basics and then relearn it. You know, not relearn the same thing, but relearn and learn new things. So
Right,
like
right.
it was I guess we probably happened to be going through that kind of the same thing, you know what I mean, during the same time. That's why when you started making that music, I was like, what is this? Because I've been listening to kind of dope different things, you know, and it just started to line up and match. And I was like, I think I'm supposed to be over there. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm good. We're going to check this out. Let's do this. Let's do what we do. But it's just becoming a lot more. I'm doing the things that I like versus chasing a bag or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the bags come with everything, but the work comes first. And if you love what you do,
Yeah.
like the cliche
And if you do it
says,
correctly, the money's a byproduct. Because like if we answering the call, right, creator's gonna provide, right? We just gotta not miss our steps. And a
Right,
lot of
right.
times people will miss the steps.
and not see the opportunity too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So
Being blinded.
trying to keep my eyes peeled, see the steps so that creator could provide for this journey. You know what I mean? And
Right.
speaking of the roots, check this book out right here, man, for all my Boricuas, all my Tainos out there. If y'all don't got this yet, you know what I mean?
Yes, go pick that up.
Guajira Taino, we speak Taino. This is the Taino dictionary, you know what I'm saying? By Cacique Borrero Mucaro Borrero,
Amazing work.
and a few other people, man. You could get it at Barnes and Nobles, man, and it's just like they told us our language was dead. You know what I mean? And
Right.
people are
And we
putting
were
it back
extinct.
together. Yeah, we're not extinct, and like Auntie LaDonna used to say, our existence is our resistance. You know what I mean? So
right.
if you got them, you know what I mean? Even if you're not Taino and you want to learn about the first people that, you know what I mean, the Columbus hit on the Atlantic and all of that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is our language, man. So, you know.
They don't teach you in school, you know, not usually.
Yeah. They're going to tell you his story.
Right.
They're not going to tell you the story. You know what I mean? So it's up to us to put all of that together, you know. So big up to everybody that's doing the work, all the people that are helping out, putting our language back together, you know what I mean? And I've been looking at videos about like the Arawak language and everything, putting that together because there's a lot of similarities. We come from that. So there's a few languages that they want them to be dead that are you know, they're thriving, man. And
I like that.
we should learn these. We should learn these, learn how to say some phrases and learn your language, introductions and all of that.
Keep it alive, yo.
Yeah. I went and taught myself a little bit, couple things with the help of Uncle Nova. Big up Nova from Red Rum MC.
Shout out to Nova. What's up, bro?
Love you, Theo. And yeah, man, you know, first time I was able to say a few words on stage, man, it was like, woo, I could feel the ancestors inside, man. Wow. So it's like there's power in that and just knowing, man, where you from and connecting in any type of way. You know,
it really is. And everybody's indigenous from somewhere, so get in touch with your roots, with your people, even with other people, with the First Nations. You know what I mean? Because everything has been redone and they try to brainwash and forget what really happened. So stay in touch.
Yeah, and before I connected with my people, like I connected with Shoshone, people from Hawaii, like a lot of indigenous people and First Nations people from Turtle Island and outside. You know what I mean? That shared a lot, and you start seeing that there's so many similarities in our old ways and the really elders. A lot of shared similarities. You know, you might burn sage, we burn tabanuco, but it's the same process. You know what I'm saying? We put up smoke for prayer and purification, and there's a lot of similarities, man.
I believe that's the similarity I've seen between all cultures, that they all use smoke for prayer.
Yeah,
you know,
that's all ancestral knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's all ancestral knowledge.
Definitely, it's good to know. It's good study. I watched hours and hours, like and read until my eyes hurt. You know,
bro, that's a lost art now, man. We got to start reading more, man.
Reading is.
Everybody's depending on second-hand, third-hand, fourth-hand information through TikTok fucking videos.
Like you were just saying, a small word could change what it means. So if you're depending on someone else's interpretation as they were going through that and what they believe it meant, one small word could change the whole sentence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. That's
and
why
when you're reading it with your own eyes and understanding it with your own mind, I feel like you get a different grasp on it as opposed to somebody else's translation.
That's true. Because then you get their point of view, their opinion. It's different.
And I've read things that I thought I understood and reread it down the line and like, oh shit, it means something completely different to me. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't ever stop. Think you know it all, man. Don't stop learning. And don't be scared to reread some shit you read back in the days, man.
That's important.
Yeah,
I've read stuff like that it didn't really
because
make
it's
sense
reading and
me.
comprehension. That's what we
correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct. I've read stuff that I did not comprehend at the moment because we live in our consciousness. So you can't understand what it's not meant for you to understand yet. So years after I gained that same knowledge and read back, and I'm like, wow, this is what they were talking about. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Well, even some songs that I've heard from when I was a kid, they mean different things now. I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't realize that's what I was
a lot of songs,
to,
man.
You know?
Or even translations from the Bible where it's like they changed or leave something out where that was the nugget that you needed. Like I always go to the whole ask and you shall receive. There was more to that.
More to it.
There was more to that. So the way they say it sounds like you need to be asking for something and waiting for somebody to give you something, right?
Yeah.
But the way it was written was ask and you shall receive, but ask in the knowing that it is already yours. Doesn't that turn it into manifestation now?
That's different. Yeah,
See the difference now? Ask, but you got to know it's yours already. That way you live with knowing I got that. It's going to liquefy. You know what I'm saying?
This what I need.
But ask and you shall receive sounds like a completely different instruction.
You're right.
Than asking the knowing that it's already yours.
It sounds like
ask and you shall receive allows me to control you. Ask me. Now sit and wait for me to give it to you. And behave a certain way for me to see if you're worthy of that.
Right.
When it's already yours.
Yeah, that's the truth.
See what I'm saying? So there's a difference. And that's why we got to keep reading these things. And, you know, whoever you pray to, if you pray, you know, even ask yourself, man, yo, sit with this and understand this, man. Don't blow through it. Just, it's not a test.
I don't like that people make questions wrong. I've never liked that you make questions wrong.
There are questions.
You know what I mean? Again, it's taboo to feel like you should learn something. Or if you misunderstood something and ask someone what something means, it's like, are you serious? You should know that. How should I know?
Or you have the spirit of confusion. It's like, what? A spirit of who? So unconfuse me. Ain't you the shepherd that's supposed to? I mean, unconfuse the lamb, motherfucker. Like, so you know. But a lot of that came from control. So a lot of the people, bro. This is what I think. Now, I ain't really ever looked at it like that before, but this is how I've been thinking lately. A lot of the people that are regurgitating this shit, they don't know that they're under the control. They don't even know that they just was taught the wrong shit, and they're trying to teach us.
Yeah, you're right.
Because not everybody, bro, here's the thing. If you teaching me this shit, and you're not making, and you're not robbing me, you might have you might believe this shit. You might be believing this shit. Real. But if you feeding me this bullshit and it comes with a price tag and I see I keep paying it, now you just a hustler.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Again, you gotta watch actions. Cause ain't nobody gonna hustle you if they're not making money. So some people really believe what they were taught, dog.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. It reminded me of like people selling medicine and all that, you know, like being like prayer. I pray for you, but you got to pay me this. Yeah, there's certain religions that I've been turned away from because I saw too much asking for money, and I was like, wait a minute, man. Because I believe that almost all religions have good at their base, at their root is some kind of good and something that keeps you faithful to being good. And then the translation, when you having multiple people who start believing and then translating and taking that word and it becomes something else.
Yeah, corrupts. Like everything starts with a good intention.
Right.
And then just like in this whole shit. All right, we're gonna use the label of medicine music, right? Even in this whole shit, it's a lot of fraudulent shit I'm seeing. Yeah, it's a lot of people that's like, da, and then it'll slap their woman in the back fucking round, and it's like, yo, you not living. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You putting on a mask.
Yeah,
in front of the
and then I see a lot of people that just go, they give you the peace Gandhi Jesus eyes and everything is everything, but it's like, but you doing your lady wrong with people that's right in front of her, or you doing your man's wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And then you trying to tarnish the name of this woman because you doing. It's like, bro, like, but I thought you was this stand-up fucking guy that was about. So it's like, and again, everybody's human.
That's what, but that's what.
That's why you gotta
healing. You gotta be open minded, and you gotta understand that people are going through shit, and nobody perfect. And
not just going through shit, but everybody's capable of deceit.
That's a fact.
Everybody's capable of deceit.
That's a fact.
Even if you looking at me, you're like, oh, Brother Mikey could never. I'm capable of hustling your ass.
Yeah,
I'm capable of scamming you. Anybody's capable.
That's a fact.
Anybody's capable. Just watch people's actions because their actions will tell, man. I can barely fucking tell people to buy my merch, which I need to be doing.
I was gonna make that a point that for the first maybe, I don't know, 2-3 years, like you didn't even move like you wanted to make no money. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I ain't trying, like, yo, fam, got to put up the sign. We gotta say, like, yeah, but you know, they're going, blah. It was almost like we were stopping them. Now, but in hindsight, I'm like, those are the dudes being paid.
Right, and not only that, that was me, like I just said, that was me missing Creator, giving me the opportunity for Creator to provide for our journey.
Because I'm thinking to assist that journey. There's people that listen to the music, that watching videos, that want to assist. They're like, yo, I want to see him do good. This is good content. This is good music. These are good songs. He puts on good shows.
Yeah, I really got to get better at allowing people to help me, dog, by putting up
But it's
ways.
happening.
Yeah.
It's happening. And that shit takes time, but that should show you where somebody's heart is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it does in my eyes. It's like, yo, of course.
There's people that want to help. Shout out Rick. Man, Rick Williams, every now and then it's just like, boom, oh shit, Rick just donated just, for the medicine
Big
music,
shout
dog.
out,
So
big shout out.
big shout out, man. I really, that always moves my heart, man. You know what I mean? And
Right,
there's
that
a few
support is
people that,
seen.
Christy pick up merch here and there, you know what I'm saying? And
her every
yeah,
single person.
I got a lot of love and appreciation.
Made me
for
want to
y'all.
make I'm gonna make a whole list for next. Watch that.
Shout out.
We're gonna give gratitude. Yeah, it just gave me a light bulb right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna make the list. Cause I can't think of them off my head. I can think of quite a few, but I wanted. We gonna do some dope stuff for y'all, man.
Yeah.
Bro, this has been real, yo. Y'all chopping it up with us. All the interactions, all the phone calls, all the texts, all the comments below. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Comments, like, share, subscribe. Not one goes unnoticed, yo. This is for real. We're grateful for this.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
really
I mean?
appreciate it, man. It's like it's this therapy right here too, man. This is
It
therapy
is,
too,
yo.
because it's an outlet, man. I really cannot wait to open up the phone lines for y'all, man, to call in and
Coming
you know what
soon,
I'm saying?
man.
Yeah,
Coming
yeah.
soon. We want to interact with y'all. This is gonna be dope. We'll put out a lot more stuff, man. Whether it be live streaming and having people call. We're gonna be streaming, somewhere else soon.
Yeah, we're gonna get
So-
mobile. We're gonna move around and shit and bring you things from
We got
different
dope
places
things,
and
man. If you're interested in whatever, man, holla at us. You want beats, you want verses, you want music, you want to place your ads in between the show, you want whatever you need, holla at us. I am at Pan Con Queso on the gram, at Brother Mikey Music, like scream at us at
BMB GreenRoom.
GreenRoom.
yeah, also, man, jump in them comments, man, and give your opinion. Let us know what y'all want us to talk about, man, and things
Don't
that
be
y'all
shy.
find interesting. And because when them phone lines open, man, we gonna be opening them up, man, and we not limiting your conversation to what we want to hear either, man.
Word.
So
it ain't gotta be your own opinion.
Yeah,
That's
fact,
fire. That
fact.
conversation where
everybody gets to call in and tell Bless he's wrong. You know what I mean?
that's right. Yo, I said last week, let me know if you think I'm full
I'm
of
full
shit.
of shit. Yeah, that's what it
And I
is.
got
Let Bless
texts
know.
that was like, yo, you full of shit. As soon as the episode came out, I was like, all
I
right.
can't wait for them phone
But
lines.
put that in the comments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let the world hear it. I was joking all that, but it was funny, man. I like it. Y'all holla at us, man. It's been real. I think it's about that time, man.
Is it? Word. Another one in the books.
This has been episode 3 of the BMB GreenRoom. I'm Buddha Bless.
And
this
I'm
is-
Brother Mikey.
Y tú sabes, mi gente.
Chill. See y'all next week.
Peace and love.
Stay engaged.
Or divorce.
Promise tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine, the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow.